Hi, dear students of class 12. We have remained separated for a long time due to this COVID-19 pandemic from school, but hope you are going on well with your studies at home. Today I am going to discuss with you a poem of your syllabus, On Killing a Tree by G. Patel. As you know, Patel is an Indian English writer. Actually, he was born in Mumbai in 1940. His father was a dentist and his mother came from a doctor's family. That is, her father was a doctor. So naturally, in such an environment, Patel grew up and ultimately he became a doctor. And he is a practicing physician in Mumbai now. Apart from all these, he is a great poet, a playwright and a painter. And his poems and paintings are mainly concerned with man and nature. As a doctor of human beings, he is well aware of human nature, human organisms and human psychology. Side by side, he is a close observer of nature and surroundings. That is why he can relate both man and nature together in his painting and writing. His main literary works are poems, from which this poem On Killing a Tree is collected. This collection of poems, entitled poems, was launched by Nizam Ejkil. Ejkil actually is an Indian English writer. He is a contemporary and a senior to Patel. And Ejkil first launched it in 1966. And other literary works of Patel are Body. It was published in 1976. Another volume of poems, How Do You Withstand? It was published in 1966. Another volume of poems, Mirroring, was published in 1991. And he wrote three famous plays, which are Princess and Savastka and Begum. These are his literary works. Apart from this, he is a great painter. And his paintings are not only appreciated in India but also abroad. He took part in many international art exhibitions outside India and they have gained fame. So Patel once said that he wants to learn. And how does he do that? Naturally, he has a thirst for knowledge, which he satisfies through writing and painting. So these are the medium through which he learns. And in learning, he concentrates on man and nature. He has seen how man has been destroying his own benefactor, Mother Nature. Particularly this poem, On Killing a Tree, we see that this poem is concerned with man's greedy, selfish and foolish attitude towards nature, towards his own benefactor, tree. Patel thinks that man is hastening towards his self-destruction by destroying, by obliterating, by annihilating natural environment, the flora and fauna. There must remain a constant bond between animal and plants. But man, for his utilitarian attitude towards nature, is destroying nature. In this particular poem, he has shown his side with the Greenpeace movement. Naturally, he is considered as a writer of the Green Movement group. And we see him almost like Medha Patekar and other nature supporters, holders of nature saving movement. He is always busy in finding out the solution and to arouse within us a sense that we must not destroy our environment. Rather, we must help nature to flourish, because nature is our mother, is our nurse, is our nurturer, is our nourisher. It is our energizer, vitalizer, because everything we get from trees. You know, this is simple scientific theories that tree with the process of photosynthesis produces oxygen, which is life breath for us. Even through this process, tree also supplies us food. We also get timber, wood from the trees, and many herbal things from them. Naturally, they are our major or important benefactor on earth, but we are very cruel to them. In this poem on killing a tree is not merely an inanimate object, it is a living entity. As you know, Josephus proved this. Crescograph, with the help of the apparatus known as crescograph, he proved that plants have life. Plants react to stimuli, they react to poison also. So hence, killing a tree is not merely just destroying an inanimate object. It is just like a murder. It is killing a man or an animal. In a sense, this poem may be regarded as a metaphor of man's primitive instinct of hunting. In the primitive age, when man lived in woods, in forests, in caves, man had to collect his food by killing animals. And to kill an animal, he had to adopt various means. Similarly, to kill a tree, we have to adopt various means, various ways. Then after killing the animal, man took his meat that he feasted with it. Likewise, after uprooting a tree or cutting down a tree, we feast with the wood and timber. And finally, it is done. That is the ironic tone of the poem that Patel has tried to arouse within us a shocking effect so that we may be changed, so that we may change our attitude to nature. But alas, still today we are such inhuman that we continue our destructive, our pleasant or destructive. It may be pleasant to us, it may be profitable to us, but it is destructive effort to destroy the green on earth. This is something about the introductory lecture about the poem, and then I will come back with the poem itself. Now, thank you.